Hi there. If you came from my music channel, hello. If you came from this channel, well, hello to you too. And if you're new here, welcome. Sorry, it's just like that was like the fourth time I've done this intro, so. Yeah, if you came from the music channel, you sort of know what's happening. But for those of you who don't know, I make music. And I make music under the alias of Jot. If you weren't aware, here on YouTube I have another channel. So obviously there's this channel, which I've sort of used as like just a hodgepodge. Like everything, all types of videos that I film get thrown up. That sounds weird, but get put on this channel, as you probably know if you've been around for any amount of time. What you might not know then is that I did have a separate channel for my music specifically. It would have music videos, audios, lyric videos, whatever. So after thinking about this long and hard, really ever since I started my music channel, I have come to the conclusion and the decision to combine my music channel with this channel. And if you know anything about music, or maybe you're in the music industry or whatever, you might know that there's gonna be some downsides to that. There's some cons with me doing that. And I've thought through that, I've processed through it, hence why this decision has taken me so long. This has all sort of come to a head because of a different project that I've been working on for 2 years. My mind goes to Time to Go, the short film that I created like 2 years ago. At the beginning of that, there's this nice little intro that says Tranquil Jolt Productions, and it's like, it's a cool, like, not a title card, but yeah. That was sort of where it all started. So I made a Tranquil Jolt Productions for a school project, which for those of you who didn't know, I did go to school for digital media production. So I made that intro for like my production company that was then going to continue to be a part of all the videos from there on out. Obviously that fell through, that didn't happen. Mainly for the simple fact that I wasn't really sold yet on the Tranquil Jolt production sort of side of it. I would say like the past year then, maybe. My mind has been turning, and I've been trying to come up with a new production company, production studio that I really felt passionate about, and sort of as a segue into creating art. And this spring, some things happened. In fact, it's been like a week now, I don't know, a few days ago, I put out a teaser. And in that, you see a flash of something. And, you know, rather than being so cryptic about it, roll the clip. So yeah, Jolted Reality Productions has been this brainchild of mine for, like I said, about the past 2 years. So Jolted Reality Productions is sort of this production company that seeks to create art of multiple formats with sort of two goals in mind. And I'll get into that here in a second. First and foremost, I want to say that's it. Some of you might wonder, because why not like put everything on my music channel? Chantix is this one-stop shop for everything that has to do with me. So you can absolutely expect to continue to see some vlogs, family adventures, music videos are now going to be here, short films here. Any video that I make will be put on this channel. So with all that being said, that's the big announcement. That's the big news from this video. You're welcome to leave now. Thank you. I'm really excited for where God is gonna take me and take this project specifically. I leave it in His hands. If you head out now, that's totally fine. Thank you again for listening. But I do want to talk a little bit more about Jolted Reality Productions. And I said there were kind of two specific things that I really want this production company to accomplish. So I want to dive a little deeper and talk a little bit more just about that. You know, I care about art. I care about creating stories and creating emotional experiences for other people. So the entire idea behind the Jolted Reality production studio comes sort of from two places. First and foremost, I'm a Christian. And this is not to like create bad blood, but there's a picture of Christian media, whether that is music or films or whatever, that is just kind of boring. And unfortunately, a lot of the time, not all the time, but it's accurate. You start to see that Christian art kind of is all sort of similar, or it goes in the same way. I want Christians to embrace creativity and you know, these minds that God has given us. We come up with crazy things. Like on a day-to-day basis, we have ideas. And I definitely don't always give God the credit for them in the way that I should, but like, this is true for everyone. And then Christian artists, you know, like, we have opportunities to share the gospel in ways that no one else has heard before, especially with like how media has transitioned and just blown up and gotten bigger and bigger, and it's a more important aspect of everyone's life. Like, that is an opportunity. And so, through Jolted Reality Productions, I want to inspire other Christians to go out there and make art that's unique, that's creative, that shares the love of Jesus. God has given me this inspiration and this attitude where I want to go out and I want to make things for other people. And when I do that, I want to do it with everything I have, as though working for the Lord and not for men. And what people are going to see through that, Lord willing, is Jesus' love. And I want people to see that my heart is for the Lord. And I need to say that. I have to say that, because not every piece of art that comes out through Jolted Reality Productions is going to be a Christian piece of art. So that's part one of Jolted Reality Productions. And equal to that is part number two, piece number two. I want to inspire deeper thought. I want to inspire anyone who watches listens to my music, watches my short films, whatever it is. I want them to be inspired to think for themselves, to think logically, to not just be indoctrinated. It's just something that we're missing in society, is like this ability to think and to reason and to be creative. Because everyone is so just like molded by culture and by society. With that being said, this is kind of a PSA for all of you. You're gonna be seeing a lot of videos from my music channel get re-uploaded here. And that is because I'm gonna be shutting down my music channel. It's gonna go away. So all those music videos, they're gonna get re-uploaded here. That's a disclaimer. It's going to happen whether you like it or not, and I'm sorry to flood your subscription boxes, but I'm going to do it anyways. So with that being said, thank you for listening through. If you skipped through or sped it up, that's okay. But I hope you can be excited about this next phase with me. But that's all I've got for you. I will see you very, very soon. Just never forget that Jesus loves you. Until next time.